game. It's a great card to play, that accountability card for a coach. So there is a chance. I mean, this is a back-to-back. We're in Pittsburgh tomorrow. You don't play them against a physical team like Florida, but maybe you go into Pittsburgh and slot a guy or two in. And if not, then the Islanders on Monday. So they look at the schedule. They look at where the guys are at. The guys are chomping at the bit to get in the lineup. So I would not be surprised to see one or two of those guys tomorrow.
And then, Jody, we always get you out of here on this. Who's your pick to click tonight?
I'm going to go with the guy we talked about in Chinnikov. This is a guy that, as I mentioned, he's got that powerful stride. He's got a wicked shot. He's coming off his best game of the year since returning. I think he's the guy that puts the puck in the net, maybe early for the Blue Jackets. They have to get a lead. They haven't had a lead since they beat the Rangers that couple Saturdays ago here at Nationwide Arena. Maybe it was more than a couple now. But the lead is important for this team right now, especially not being able to score goals. You play differently. Look for Chinnikov to get on the board early.
Another game tonight, another game tomorrow night. Opportunity for the Blue Jackets to seize it. Jody, thank you so much for the time. We look forward to a win, talking about a win tomorrow as they prepare to play the Penguins. Enjoy tonight, bud.
All right, thanks. Talk to you tomorrow. Thanks, guys.
And he joins us courtesy of the Bryant Heating and Cooling Systems fan guest hotline. You heard it, some Shelley time again tomorrow as the Jackets are playing the Pittsburgh Penguins. But you got to go to tonight's opponent, Sergei Bobrovsky and the Florida Panthers. 7 o'clock face-off, 6:30 pregame coverage on the Fan.
The Panthers, and we saw it when the Jackets went to Florida not too long ago. They had those tough 2 games against the Panthers and Tampa Bay. This is the cream of the crop tonight in the NHL. You are going to need every bit of that effort you gave in that game against New Jersey, specifically the third period in that game against New Jersey. We've talked about it. These are great lessons for a young hockey team to be playing these games right now. It's as tough as it gets here tonight. These guys, the Fantillis, the Marchinkos, the Matejchuks, the Chinnikovs, they will learn more playing in a game like this tonight than they will the whole season. Hopefully, we see them rise to this challenge and give you that effort that you saw on Monday.
You got to seize the opportunity. No, I'm not worried about the Cleveland Cavaliers. Why? Do I sound worried about the Cleveland Cavaliers? That's next. It's Bishop and Friends on the Fan.
Hair Volume is the best-selling hair tablet in the world and one of many award-winning natural hair products from New Nordic.
This Ohio State football spring practice report is brought to you locally on The Fan by Roosters and by your Ohio Kubota dealers.
Ohio State football spring practice report.
In terms of new coordinator on the defensive side, Matt Patricia, Buckeye head coach Ryan Day linked him to the philosophy of former Ohio State assistant head coach Nick Saban, also national champion with Alabama. Here's the OSU head coach.
I think that we need to continually look at how we have to evolve with our defense. And Matt brings a different approach to the game in terms of he's run different styles of fronts in the past. He's been multiple in what he's done. And I think when you look at his defenses, they've always utilized their players. And I think we've talked about that a lot. How do we put our players in the best position to be successful? I also, studied how Nick Saban went on his run and he brought in different offensive coordinators. They kept a lot of the defense intact. And we want to make sure that our identity of what we do on defense stays intact.
This report was brought to you by the Ohio State Wexner Medical Center and by Weber Grills. I'm Matt Andrews on the Ohio State Sports Network from Learfield.
There's one medical team in Central Ohio skilled enough to care for your favorite Ohio State team, and Buckeyes everywhere. The Ohio State University Wexner Medical Center is your choice for the most highly specialized orthopedic and sports medicine care. Our surgeons, physicians, and physical therapists have access to the most advanced treatments and innovative recovery approaches to get you back in your game. Because on or off the field, our team is your team. The choice for your orthopedic care is clear.
Imagine a tailgate. The heat of the flame, the sizzle of the burger, the squeeze of the ketchup. Grilling is essential to tailgating as the game itself. Weber Grills are there in the hours, minutes, and even seconds before kickoff. Before the best damn band in the land plays the battle cry, signaling it's time to take the field. Weber is a proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics. This season, Weber created an officially licensed limited edition Ohio State grill inspired by the iconic Buckeye helmets. Find the best damn grill in the land at local Ohio retailers.
Everybody knows that Roosters is a fun, casual joint with their award-winning waitstaff, great food, fun, and laughter. It's a quick stop on the way home to sit back and unwind. It's a front row seat to the big game. Roosters is where you, your family, and friends can order pizzas, sandwiches, salads, and more. And the home of award-winning wings that are fresh, never frozen, and so big you won't believe it. It's your family's other dinner table. Roosters, a fun, casual joint, and the official wing sponsor of Ohio State Athletics.
Cover more ground with the fast, durable Kubota Sidekick, featuring a gas-powered engine that delivers a top speed of 40 miles per hour, best-in-class acceleration and handling with cargo, and the strength to haul what needs hauling. All backed by a 2-year, 1,000-hour warranty. Get more done right with the Kubota Sidekick. Visit your local Kubota dealer today. Go to KubotaUSA.com for full disclaimer.
Visit BuckeyeKubotaDealers.com to find a dealer near you.
Hey, what's up? It's T-Bone. Guys, listen up. How many of you out there have been diagnosed with sleep apnea? Maybe your partner can't tolerate your snoring every night. You can't stand your CPAP machine. I totally get it. But the good news is there are alternatives to the CPAP machine. And Dr. Mark Levy is here to change your sleep and your life. Trust me, your spouse will thank you later. Dr. Mark Levy can customize an oral appliance that opens your airways, helps you breathe better, and, of course, stops your snoring. That's the main point. It's quick and comfortable and an alternative to those bulky, loud CPAP machines you always hear about. For over 15 years, Dr. Mark Levy has led the way when it comes to treating snoring and sleep apnea, and now he's expanding his practice to better serve his patients with a brand new location in Marysville. I love Marysville. If you're snoring and not sleeping, you need to call Dr. Mark Levy's office today. Do not delay. Schedule your appointment today with Dr. Mark Levy at 1-800-MORE-SLEEP. That's 1-800-MORE-SLEEP. You can also visit him online at sleepbettercolumbus.com. And now, sleepbettermarysville.com too.
Bishop and Friends is sponsored by Diamond Seller, your true jeweler for over 75 years. The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
Find us on YouTube. Search WBNS Radio and you can see what Bo looks like. But only if you subscribe. This is Bishop and Friends.
Madness getting underway here in about a half an hour. At 8-9 matchup in Lexington between Creighton and Louisville. If you don't have any plans for the Madness, join the Fan today at the ESPN Sportsbook inside of the Hollywood Casino Columbus. Fans throwing 24 hours of watch parties this weekend. We even have our own custom shirts for you to win. Grab your friends, grab your bracket, join the Fan today from 12 to 6. Of course, must be 21 or older. Gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER. You've also got 15 minutes at 971thefan.com to get your picks in to the Fan and 10 TV's bracket challenge. See if you can do better than our Bishop and Friends bracket that has a Final Four of Auburn, Colorado State, Baylor, and Tennessee.
Oh, boy.
Tennessee, we have winning it all because the Volunteers have guns, we assume, and they would take down Tigers in a fight, pending they don't miss with the gunshots.
And you have St. John's over who in your bracket?
I think I have St. John's over Duke.
I have Florida over Duke. Cole, what do you got in yours?
Bama over Florida.
Okay.
The Daily Fan Poll, sponsored by Caster Connection, asks, what will be the biggest seed line upset in the first round of the NCAA tournament? 13 or above, 14, 15, 16 are your options. 54% of you say a 13 seed or higher is going to have the biggest upset. So not a ton of great upsets, but that 12-5 matchups anywhere, including McNeese, could be one of them.
What's the biggest one in your bracket?
I think it's McNeese.
Okay. In mine, I have Grand Canyon, who's a 13. And I actually have Grand Canyon winning a couple games in this thing.
I got Kentucky losing to someone. I think it's Troy.
Oh, wow. The Trojans.
Yeah.
Our bracket at Bishop and Friends has UNC Wilmington making it to the Elite Eight, and that's only because Wilmington's got a beach. Or beaches.
Wilmington is a pretty town.
It's gorgeous, and that was our drone shot visual appealability section or region there.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3 things.
This one first from the Department of Corrections. Marty was kind enough to point this out on social media, but it's the Olentangy Orange that are playing in the Division I state championship game tomorrow night, not just regular old Olentangy. And at least I didn't call them Olentangy Berlin.
Good on you.
Taking on Reynoldsburg. That'll be Saturday at 8:30 at the UD Arena in Dayton.
So my first thing, I'm going to piggyback off of you, Reese. I'm actually going to be heading to Dayton later this afternoon for the boys' state basketball tournament. Could be a really good weekend for Columbus Hoops, as you've got 4 teams vying for 3 different state championships at UD. Tomorrow night in Division II, you've got Westerville North, 24-2 on the year, taking Massillon Perry. That's a 7:30 tip time. Saturday morning in Division 5, Columbus Academy, they're undefeated, 28-0, former Buckeye Jason Singleton's son on that team. They're playing Lutheran East, who's 24-4, but Lutheran East are back-to-back state championship. They've won 3 of the last 4. This is the first time we've had a Division 5, though, so that on the line. And then, of course, tomorrow night, Reese, you mentioned Olentangy Orange, 25-2, taking on Reynoldsburg, 26-1, 8:30 tip for that one. The first time ever in the boys' state basketball tournament, 2 Columbus teams will play for a state title. We mentioned in 1963, the closest we ever had was Columbus East versus Marion Harding. Should be really cool for the Columbus teams this weekend.
I owe my buddy Ryan Baker a solid, because as I was grabbing my headphones off my desk, it's like 8:55, whatever. I know Morning Juice is about to wrap up. I'm gathering my things, getting ready to go to the studio. I kind of had a little explosion take place, and I had my headphones just like snap into 2, which is not very ideal when you're trying to hear things. So the headphones had this little plastic piece on it for a while where you could like put the volume up and down. And then the plastic fell off, so I just had like exposed circuit boards. I'm like, this is probably going to break at some point. And today it broke.
It is comforting to know, Cole, that you are just like me and you will wear a pair of headphones until they literally fall apart.
Yes.
Because I'm not. These are like $10 Sony headphones. Like, I'm not. I see people with the Beats, Baker, like the investment there, I cannot make.
Well, in my defense, this investment was not as much as normal Beats. So
yeah. So Thank you for letting me wear your other Beats.
You can wear them tomorrow if you need them.
Yeah, absolutely. So, that'll be my solid. I'll cover you tomorrow.
This is from On3, and this goes to, I think, a point Paul Feinbaum made about Georgia and how the hell things are going for Kirby Smart in Athens. But yesterday, Georgia wide receiver Nitro Tuggle was arrested on charges of reckless driving and speeding in Athens. 1, great name, Nitro Tuggle. 2, what the hell is going on with that program if it's consistent, just disorderly conduct, reckless driving, speeding? Get your stuff together, Kirby. You're getting paid way too much money to have this go the way.
They like to go fast in Georgia. My second thing, growing up, this weekend was my favorite weekend of the year. And I still love this weekend, but for different reasons. Normally, I would be working all day today, all day tomorrow, all day Saturday because of the basketball tournaments. It's been a long time since I've been able to enjoy some opening round March Madness games. I'm going to get to do that today. I think I'm going to run over to the Hollywood Casino, hang out with those guys, eat some lunch. Then I'm going to head home. I'm going to hit the road, head over to Dayton, and then I'll be able to watch the games and the Jackets tonight somewhere. It's kind of nice to be able to watch March Madness on a Thursday again.
Now, will you be interrupting your March Madness viewing to watch the Blue Jackets tonight?
I will probably be going to an establishment that will put both on the screen for me.
Very well done. All right, so I was editing my bracket mid-show because it was not mocked up enough. I like to go for it all. I want a perfect bracket. I don't like to play it safe. And so I needed to shoot a couple 1 or 2 seeds before the second round because I didn't have enough. I chose Michigan State and Tennessee, which is weird because I had both of them in the Final Four prior to my edits. So we're going for it all.
Final thing for me, we have an update from Bo Bishop, who texts me a couple minutes ago. Smoothest flight ever. Truly.
I love it.
So good news for the Bishop family there as they're enjoying spring break. And to all of you, I wish a happy spring break if that is in fact what you are about to embark on, as you've got the first rounds of the NCAA tournament taking place this weekend. And then next week you can relax and hopefully not have to do anything work-related.
Final thing for me, hopefully you're bunkered in for some basketball this weekend, but if you are traveling out on the roads or flying for spring break, please be safe. And if you see a white vehicle coming your way on 70 West today, just move over, get out of the way, because I'm coming.
Rothman and Ice is up next. It is Thursday, which means it is Gold Jacket Thursday. So at 1 p.m., they will be having on Hall of Fame defensive back Aeneas Williams, someone who the St. Louisans are very fond of.
And they'll have NCAA tournament updates throughout you for the show. Man and Bone to follow. Then the Buckeye Show right before Jackets and Panthers, the pregame coverage there at 6:30. We are back on this program tomorrow. It'll be myself. It'll be Cole. It'll be Tyvis Powell on Bishop and Friends on The Fan.
The Big Nine was a sad, incomplete place. Enter Ohio State. The rest is history. The Buckeye Show.
Weeknights at 6.
The Fan.
I'm an old school Joe. I never lay juice I don't want to lay. I don't hate my money like that. I'd rather lay minus 108 than minus 110, wouldn't you? Prime Sports is Ohio's full-time reduced juice sports book. Download the Prime Sports Ohio app or visit our website, primesportsbook.com. Get a welcome bonus to match your initial deposit up to $400 in bonus bets. And be a member of the Prime Sports family.
Terms and conditions apply. Visit website for details. Must be 21 and present in Ohio. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Get Eco.
ECO.
Aaron?
Yeah, Jerry?
Something is wrong.
Something's wrong?
Yeah, it's definitely something.
Get Eco.
ECO.
Thumping and bumping and jumping.
What is?
But it's not pumping.
Get Eco.
ECO.
Jerry?
Yeah, Aaron.
Are we talking about your sump pump?
Yeah, isn't it great?
Isn't what great?
I like the sound of it. Sump pump. Sump pump, sump pump, sump pump.
Get Eco.
ECO.
Jerry, can you keep a secret?
Aaron, I'm as silent as a bank vault in Switzerland.
I kind of like to say it too.
Hey, I should invent a sump pump that lets you know when it's working.
How would it do that?
It would say, sump pump, sump pump, sump pump.
That's a great idea, Jerry, but a sump pump should be exactly like you.
How so?
As silent as a bank vault in Switzerland.
Get Eco.
ECO.
Eco plumbers, electricians, and HVAC technicians.
GetEco.com.
He shoots, he scores! No matter your sport, it's a great time of year to be a fan. But the fun stops when you or a loved one can't control your gambling. At Maryhaven, we're here to help. Whether it's gambling, drugs, alcohol, or mental health, you don't have to go it alone. With in-person, virtual, and group options, Maryhaven meets you where you are. Always judgment-free. Go to maryhaven.com today. That's maryhaven.com.
If you're 55 and up, T-Mobile has plans built just for you. 2 lines of unlimited for just $30 a line. That's a 45% savings compared to Verizon and AT&T. But don't just take our word for it.
It's not just the savings that are great with our T-Mobile plan. There's all this value from all these other things that T-Mobile offers.
T-Mobile has been such a savings for us.
We love it. Switch today and get 2 free 5G phones like the Motorola Edge with Turbo Power charging that gives you power for the day in just 15 minutes. And customers 55 and up can get 2 lines of talk, text, and data for only $30 a line. Go to T-Mobile.com/choice55 to learn more. With AutoPay plus taxes and fees, plus $5 per line without AutoPay. Debit or bank account required. 45% off 2 lines versus AT&T Starter and Verizon Welcome. Plan benefits vary. Motorola Edge on us with 24 monthly bill credits and new line for well-qualified customers, plus tax and $35 per line connection charge. See details at T-Mobile.com. Motorola Edge requires 68-watt charger. Charger sold separately. Actual performance will vary based on usage and configuration.
For a limited time at Verizon, you can get our best price ever. That's 4 lines on unlimited welcome for just $25 a line per month with AutoPay plus taxes and fees. You'll also get the new iPhone 16 Pro, 4 of them for the entire family when you trade in up to 4 phones from our top brands. That's a new phone for everyone, only on the network you can count on. Verizon. Visit a store today. 20 monthly promo credits applied over 36 months with a new line on unlimited welcome. In times of congestion, unlimited 5G and 4G LTE may be temporarily slower than other traffic. Domestic data roaming at 2G speeds. Additional terms apply for phone offer. See Verizon.com for details.
Shopping with your parents can be embarrassing.
Why would they sell jeans with holes in them? I'm going to speak to the manager.
Mom!
That hoodie is giving. You should get it. YOLO.
Thanks to the Chase mobile app, your kid can shop independently while you keep an eye on their spending. So you can go from...
We can be twinsies.
...to...
How was shopping? Saw you stayed on budget.
Thanks, Mom. Freedom for kids, control for parents. That's family banking from Chase.
Account subject to approval. Chase mobile app is available for select mobile devices. Message and data rates may apply. JP Morgan Chase Bank N.A. Member FDIC.